Welcome to the Master Sha Dao Center in London. This is David Lush, and I am a certified master teacher and healer here for today's program of opening your spiritual channels. And I do want to call out, I do want to highlight, we have a complimentary introductory evening tonight, starting in a little more than 2 hours from now. You can click on this link, type in this link. They'll put a link in the chat for you to be able to join us. It's open to everyone, everything. It's complimentary. Welcome you to join us for a very powerful event. So with that, I want to talk about practical daily life applications of using your spiritual channels. And well, first, what are spiritual channels? Well, these are the way we communicate on a spiritual level or on a soul level to receive messages, spiritual messages in the form that are either auditory or visual. So we can, of course, receive information through our channels that arrive in our conscious mind where we actually hear the message. And there's different ways to hear the message. And then there's ways where it also arrives in our conscious mind, where we see the spiritual images. And in fact, both are best, because when you see the image, if you interpret it always literally, you can only interpret based upon what you know in this life, what you've learned through where you were born, the culture, the religion, the belief system, the education, the country, and much, much more. Yet we know the soul journey is ongoing and that the wisdom is infinite in the universe. It's infinite in the spiritual world. It's infinite in the Tao world. Tao is the ultimate source and creator. And so with that, there's different layers of wisdom. And yet we can guide our lives daily. So when you receive spiritual messages, whether they're in the auditory or visual form, it can have and often does have a direct impact on your life. So I personally have used these. I know other master teachers, other certified soul communicators have used these practical ways in daily life to live a healthier, a happier, a more joy-filled, a more aligned, a more balanced, a more harmonized, better life. One way is where you live. So you can use your spiritual channels when they're open to find the best place to live, whether it's a country, whether it's a city, whether it's a part of the city, whether it's a home, whether it's a flat, whether it's a certain neighborhood, down to even the layout, the architectural blueprint of the location. I have done that multiple times. And since I started doing that, every place I have landed has been good, very good for me in that moment, and served my journey for where I was. And I loved being there. Of course, I love being out in nature and going places too. So finding the best place to live is very important for your inner health, your mental well-being, your emotional well-being, your spiritual well-being, your physical well-being, your relationships, finance, business, and more. Another way is in your business or your career. Some people are employees, some people have a business. Yet you can use your spiritual channels to design marketing materials, advertising materials, email communications, or other communications. You can use them for just communications, writing emails, speaking to employees, and much, much more. You can receive the guidance. What is it, the direction of the company this year? What are our objectives? What are our KPIs, key performance indicators? What is the strategy? What are we to do? Which projects are more higher priority, lower priority? You can do it for hiring employees. And I've done spiritual readings for various companies on this before. What are the strengths? What are the weaknesses? What are the potential challenges? Can they really do the job? I remember one time I did a reading for a company and they just gave me this is the job, this is the name. What is it? And all I heard was, do not hire this person, lied on their resume. I was like, whoa, never heard that. That's all I heard. And I sent it in and I got a phone call. And the person who sent it to me said, I've never had a reading like this from you. This one actually interviewed the best and we wanted to hire this one. I said, that's all I heard. I don't know. So they said, okay. So they called this person back in. They gave some hard questions. And this was for a finance job. And they found out that the person lied on their resume. They didn't quit their last job. They were actually under investigation for wrong practice. Whoa, didn't hire the person. Therefore, it's very practical for your profession, for your business, for your career. Other examples I didn't share here. It's also great for planning a vacation. We all have desires. There's many places we want to go all around the world. But what is the best for you at this time, in this moment, or in the following months? You can do a spiritual reading. And I've done that. And every time I've done that, a trip is amazing. Amazing. I've done it with my parents on a trip. I've done it with others. And it turns out to just be so beautiful and aligned and just perfect for what is needed for you in the moment. Not that it's perfect in nature or perfect, you're perfect, but it's just an alignment and it makes it so special and exciting. You can use your spiritual channels to design your flat, your wardrobe, to design a set stage, an event. You can use your spiritual channels to even create a meal. Okay, let me throw a little bit here, whatever. You can use your spiritual channels to flow poems, to flow books, to flow articles, to flow websites. It's just, you can use it for any part of your life. And people don't always realize that. Many people think spiritual channels are just for esoteric wisdom, to understand deep spiritual wisdom. And that is correct. And that's an amazing aspect of them. Yet it's for daily life. I have used spiritual channels. I've had people come to me for readings. They said, their hair is very long. Where should I cut my hair? I hear, bam, cut it there. They're like, oh, it's so much hair. And then they go cut it. If they follow, they feel so much freer. They're like, wow, I feel like the best. I feel renewed. I feel like I let all this stuff go. And you can use it for whatever you want. That's positive for good health, happiness, success, bringing harmony and more. So with that, everyone, we do have a complimentary evening tonight. Let's highlight that again. It's starting in a little more than 2 hours from now, 7:30 p.m. UK time. It's for brand new people. It's for existing students, advanced practitioners, and more. Discover how to see and hear the spiritual world. Type in the link, click on the link in the chat or the text box, wherever it is. Register and join us. It will be much more powerful. We're going to do some practices to help open the channels. It could be a beginning for you. It could be a continuation. But the thing about opening your spiritual channels is these events can help you where you are to even inch or jump to the next layer, because opening the channels is infinite. You can think about like running. Whether you're a beginner and you can run a block or you can run a marathon, both of you are running, but both of you are running at your level, trying to increase your level. Opening your spiritual channels, is like that. It's like growing a muscle, gaining ability. It has to be worked on again and again and again. It has to be used, or you can reduce or lose the ability, just like anything. You lift a weight in the gym. If you stop lifting, you can lose muscle, you can lose strength, you can lose tone, you can lose ability. The same is with your spiritual channels. Therefore, whether you're brand new, you just have a little bit of experience, you're advanced, welcome you to this complimentary evening. Also, welcome you to our 5-day open spiritual channels retreat, July 29th to August 2nd. Welcome you to register, grab your space, grab your spot. We've opened thousands, tens of thousands of people online, in person. Online, we've opened so many thousands, even in the pandemic. People love it. It helps you to stay connected. It helps you to create order and harmony in your life. You're never alone. You just, now have more spiritual abilities to connect to spiritual teams, your heavens teams, guides, guardians, protectors, saints, Buddhas, whatever you may call it in your belief system, divine Tao source. We are not a religion. Keep your religion, but everybody wants spiritual channels to communicate with whatever belief system they have. People want to communicate to their souls. People want to open their heart and soul. People want to move forward and develop their higher potentials, their higher abilities, connect with their soul, bring out their higher potentials. And it's an absolute must to open your spiritual channels. Therefore, welcome you to the evening tonight. Welcome you to the retreat. And we look forward to serving you again at the Master Sha Tao Center in London.